This is based on Indian head massage. So you're going to use just your top of the pads of your first 2 or 3 fingers. And we're just going to go very, very gently, really gently onto our temples. So to the side, and just really gently rotating them round, like a really slowly. I personally find that I naturally just go anti-clockwise. You may go clockwise. There's no right, there's no wrong. You might prefer one side than the other. My ethos is the gentler sometimes is the more powerful. Okay, that we can often get, especially if we have challenges with sleep, that our eyes and our head can really hold the tension. So this we can do if we're sitting with our lovely people, or also gaming or TV. Then what I'm going to do, and I'm going to turn to the side, is you can gently come further up and to the side of your head. And you'll notice there's like a slight indentation, just gently. Now, you may prefer to just stay by the side of your eye. But we hold a lot of tension in our heads and the amount of muscles that end in our head. So then what I'm going to suggest is that you just gently, that seems to be my key word, with the top of your fingertips, just go round. Give your head a little bit of a massage. Give your head, give your head, give your head just a gentle little massage. So you've got those pads and around. You may find at the top of your head the most pressure and tension. So you're just gonna, you may keep going round. And now, if you use the bit of your wrist, just gently, really gently, going around and around. Okay, so, and going out to the sides. Okay, take a couple of deep breaths in. And when you're ready, we're going to come up to the top of your eyebrows. And this is really good for the drainage. You may prefer just to use one fingertip. And just as you go, and you're going to just gently go across your eyebrows, like little step by steps. Okay. I suggest you do it again, just gently across the eyebrows, and then one more time. And you can do this as many times as you want. You may want to do like a little pinch, that makes me look quite funny, across. And again, because it can help boost your circulation and the lymph. And then you're going to come down because we're going to want to start draining anything that we have moved. Okay, and then with just your fingertips, you're going to come under your eye bone. Just everything I'm saying, I keep saying gentle, but really as light touch as you can, going under, and in a very small rotation, a really small rotation, and then coming up to the ear and down. So just gently, really small, little mini circular movements going around. Hopefully, you may be feeling a little bit less tension in your face and your jaw. And then there's a couple of little points. It doesn't look very good while I'm on here. By the side of your nose. If you gently press them, you might want to just do one at a time rather than both. And you just gently, and again, that's a really great place to help clear the sinuses and drainage. And then we're just going to come underneath your cheekbones. Okay, so we're just really, again, using the tops of your pads of your fingertips gently. And you're just going to gently do these mini circulars, and you're going to come up underneath and follow up to the ear to get that drainage going. Okay. Very often in massage, Indian massage, and quite a lot of the healing modalities, the suggestion is to do something 3 times. I think also sometimes when you're doing something new, the first time you're like, oh, is this right? The second time, oh, and then the third time it's like, yeah, this feels good. I want to come back up to the top of your head, and then just giving yourselves a real stretch, but it's a massage again, using the top of your fingertips, those pads gently, as if you're slowly pulling. If you make bread or something, when you pull the pastry, so really gently going across the top of your forehead. You may want to then go round and do the gentle on your temples, but really giving, you might want to go really wide, so you're coming all the way around your head. So really giving that self that real nice massage. And then I'm going to come down and suggest you come down your face. You're going to go up and then down. So you're giving yourself your face a hug, if that makes any sense. So really beautiful, and down. You can do that a few more times. You may want to do much wider movements. Doesn't make, to really sort of allow that, if you know you hold a lot of tension up and around your eyes, to really allow those big sweeping movements. It's as if you're pulling that tension away and allowing it to drop. And notice if your breathing has slowed down and you're able to get some deep breaths. And just again, go back to the top of your eyebrow and do very small little semicircle movements across your eyebrow. And then as you go, coming to the side of your temples. We'll do it 2 more times, and then we'll come to the end. And then when you come to the temple, sort of pull it in. Take some nice deep breaths. Hopefully you're feeling that ease and your face feeling more relaxed and soothed. So very simply, you can sit at any time and gently give yourself that gentle, stretch really. Feels like you're pulling that tension away. The one on the side of your face, gently, your temples. And you can, if you feel that tension, you can go further out and go all across your head. That's why if you ever do get the opportunity, and the hairdresser does do those really lovely little movements, is because you've got so many muscles in the top of your head, and it can really allow that tension to go. And then following under your eyes and the points. It's like I'm picking my nose by the side of my nose. There is one point right under in the middle of your nostrils. That's a really good point as well. And then lastly, one last sweep of your face. This is why I didn't put any makeup on, otherwise my face would look really colourful, wouldn't it? And a real, giving yourself that love, nurture, soothing touch. So that's a really small introduction of how to do some simple soothing face massage that you can do at any point.